Assalamu alaikum. Hello to everyone who is watching this webinar. As you have seen the video, I'm your host, Khora Aman. First, this is one of the series KHM is organizing the webinars, hoping to make the admissions process easier for the students and to provide a platform for the students where they can directly converse. They can directly converse and help the university officials. This is the webinar KHM is, organizing with the help of Apply Robin. So we will have our guests from Turkey, and as you have seen the video, the video was all about the Gedik University. We will have the guests from Gedik University officials. We will have KHM organizers, and we have Mr. Mustafa from Apply Robins. They will tell you all about your queries. They will answer you for whatever you ask. So KHM, let me tell you about KHM again. KHM is working since 2018, and it's totally working for the betterment of the student and for providing students an easy platform and to tell them how they can apply for abroad education if someone is interested. And they're working with the collaboration and with the Apply Robins. So I would like to invite Mr. Mustafa here first. Hello, Mr. Mustafa.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum to you. Yeah.
How are you, Mr.
Thank you.
Mustafa?
I'm good doing Alhamdulillah. I'm really well. Thank you for having me, Ms. Khawla. And I'm really excited to be here again, as we are every Friday with new universities and with more interesting opportunities for students.
Exactly. So now I would like to, without wasting any time, I would like to invite, Mr. Stephen Moros, who is the career counselor. He will tell us about. Hello, Mr. Moros. Steve, how are you?
I'm very well. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you to you for joining us, as many students are interested in this, in Pakistan specifically, or India too, maybe. But in Pakistan, a lot of students actually are interested in abroad education. So I hope you will help them in knowing the details. So the basic guest, the major thing that everyone is waiting for is Miss Gulsum. So can we have Miss Gulsum here, please?
Hello.
Hello, Miss Gulsum. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. So this webinar is all about the Gedik University and the education process, where Pakistanis want to, or the students, young youth want to basically study in abroad. So I'm very happy to have you all here. So tell us all about the Gedik University. We want to know it very excitedly.
Okay, so I go first. I have a little presentation to share, and I will try to keep it short, hopefully. And okay, just a moment.
Yes, sure.
Okay. Sorry, can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. There's an image of Turkey that I like. But here, where are we exactly? We are here in Istanbul, which is the unofficial capital of Turkey. And Istanbul is spread in two continents, Europe and Asia. And we are located in the Asian part of Istanbul. And if we need to talk about Istanbul a bit, Istanbul is home to a lot of different cultures. And it's a magical city that offers a lot of opportunities and fantastic experiences, I think. And Gedik University was founded by Gedik Corp in 2010. And Gedik Group is a huge industrial group focused on welding, casting, and valve technologies, as well as the education here. And as Gedik University, we represent the education part of this corporation. And here in this photo, you are looking at our magnificent leader, our president, Ms. Hülya Gedik, So she's the leader of this huge organization, and I'm always proud of having this female leader in front of us. And as I said, our story began in 2010 as the vocational schools, because the Gedik Corp needed the qualified labor force. So they needed to connect the industry and the higher education. That was the aim at the beginning. So it started with the vocational schools. And immediately after that, so it became a full university with a lot of faculties. At the moment, we have over 4 campuses around Istanbul, and there's this new one on the way. It's being built.
Yeah, the slides aren't transitioning.
Really?
I understood Urdu. Yeah, someone wrote it in the chat too. I thought it was just me. I think you're stuck on your first slide.
Really? Okay, sorry.
Actually, now it moved.
How is it now?
Good.
It's good. It's good.
Okay, I have to show you the Gedik Corp. Okay. Okay, is it moving?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, and this is the Gedik University in numbers. This slide can give you an idea about the size of the university. And we have 6 faculties, 2 vocational school with 25 technical programs. And in the Graduate Studies Institute, we offer more than 25 master's and PhD programs. If we need to look at the programs in detail, here is a list of the bachelor programs, the programs, 4-year programs. And here the ones in bold, you can see them, they're offered in English: International Relations, International Trade and Financing, Mechatronics Engineering. The programs are, these are the programs offered in English. International Relations is my personal favorite, and Mechatronics Engineering, how to say, our rector is a mechatronics engineer. So this program is the apple of our eye, we can say. And here are the master programs. And we offer 2 types of master programs. Thesis ones and non-thesis ones. Here in this list, T stands for thesis and NT stands for non-thesis. Non-thesis programs are for business-oriented people who don't want to pursue a PhD degree, and non-thesis programs last like a year or 3 term stops. But the thesis programs, they last 2 years, and then you defend your thesis and you can pursue a PhD degree, of course, if your GPA is high enough. Here, the ones, again, the programs in bold, again, offered in English, and like business administration, both MBA and the thesis program, and regional studies and international relations non-thesis program, and international relations thesis program. And the 2 super popular programs, I'd say, civil engineering in English and engineering management in English. We also offer these programs.
Ms. Gulsum, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but your slides get stuck again. Can
Again?
you please move?
Yeah, you're on campuses.
You have to keep moving it.
Campuses?
One by one. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Thank you. Now
Okay.
it's working now.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, list of the master programs here. As I said, thesis and non-thesis options, T and NT. So it must be more comprehensible now. And we have many research centers, as we are focused on connecting the science, industry, and the higher education together. And the laboratories. This is important. Are they moving, the slides?
You're starting.
No, I think. Yeah, now it's moving.
I should go like this, maybe, right?
Yeah.
It's better. Yeah, it's better.
Okay.
True.
Okay. So, for the young universities, the technological and the scientific infrastructure take time and demands investment. But here we had an advantage. We had the Gedik Corp behind us, so we didn't need that much time to build such kind of infrastructure. And now we can use the facilities of the Gedik Corp, and they have magnificent laboratories, cutting edge technology, and our students have this chance to experience these laboratories during their training here. And another thing, this is another personal favorite about Gedik Group. It is the Gedik Art. So I'm proud of announcing that this is the university connecting art and industry. So we stand just between the art and industry. So Gedik Art offers different opportunities and performances for the university here. And student life on campus, we have more than 20 student clubs, and if you are more than a few students around here and you need support to build your own club and to organize your activities, so we will be supporting you, students. So these are the few of them, a few of the student clubs here, and we have more than 20. And we have the internship and job opportunities as well, but I will not be mentioning them in detail because it's Steve's role and I don't want to steal it. And job opportunities, again, this is also Steve's specialty, so he will be talking more about it. So this is just a slide to show here. But I can talk about the international opportunities we offer here as International Director of the University. So you must have heard about the Erasmus program. Gedik University is an active partner in this program. With this program, you can study in Europe, European universities for a term or two. You can get your transcript there, and we will recognize those courses here. Besides, you will be supported financially by the program. And at the moment, we have more than 40 agreements with different universities around Europe. And we also have some other agreements from the other universities, like Shakai University, for example. And at the moment, if we talk about the foreign students, international students here at the university on campus, we have more than 400 full-time degree students. And accommodation. At the moment, we don't have a dormitory as the university. It's on the preparation phase. But meanwhile, we collaborate with 2 private dorms, and so you can see the prices, the annual prices of those dorms. But university is located in a residential area, so it's pretty easy to find a flat for yourself to rent here. And here, the tuition fee. So these are the list fees. You can be offered scholarship depending on your academic performance. And so let us see your transcript upon application, and we will be evaluating your scholarship chance. And how to join us. So here we are with KHM and Apply Robin. And you can just connect with them, communicate with them, and you can provide them your documents, and they will be sending your applications to us. And so as they are our representatives in the area, but we don't have high demands. We just need your diplomas, transcripts, and passports, and we will be then sending you an offer letter if your diploma is recognized and if you have a full transcript. So that's it, I think. So this is the end of my presentation.
Thank you, Ms. Gulsum. It was so informative and amazing. Actually, we have questions about your presentation. So first, let me ask that, then we will move to Mr. Steve. Is it okay to you, Mr. Steve?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so there are a lot of questions regarding MBBS program. Are you like providing with medical education, like MBBS, MDS, or something like health medical technician?
Yeah, we don't have medicine, but we have the Faculty of Health Sciences. So we offer some master programs related to that faculty. We have nursing, we have occupational health and safety, and we have child development. Did I say nursing? And physiotherapy,
Yes.
which is very popular. So these are the health programs we offer at the moment.
2-year and 4-year programs.
Yeah. I basically mentioned the 4-year programs.
Okay, perfect. So many people are asking about the scholarships details. They wanted to know about that in detail.
Okay, so if their GPA is higher than 70%, so they might be offered a scholarship up to 30%. We have an application committee here. They evaluate the applications. They check their transcripts and they decide the percentage of scholarship to offer them. After the application, they receive an offer letter. So Mustafa from Apply Robin knows the system better. And so on this offer letter, they see the scholarship percentage they are offered.
So are you offering like a full funded scholarship? If yes, then what will be the criteria for that?
It's very rare, actually. We prefer like offering scholarships up to 30%. That covers, I mean, the 30% of the tuition fee, kind of a discount scholarship. We don't offer full scholarships very often. So, but if there is someone with very high academic success and like I don't know something to mention other than the high GPA, so we can talk about it. We can present the documents to our committee, and they will also evaluate this kind of application.
Okay, so is scholarship is like totally based on some programs, or you are offering to all programs you are offering to students?
We have more scholarships available for bachelor programs.
Bachelor programs. Okay.
Yes, in the graduate programs, for master's programs, we offer more scholarships for the programs taught in Turkish. Actually, to be honest, the programs in the graduate level, the programs offered in English, they're almost full. So there were no scholarships available.
Okay. So are you offering for MS or MPhil English literature?
Sorry, I couldn't catch that.
I am asking, like many people are asking for the opportunities for MS or MPhil English literature.
No, sorry. Sorry, we don't offer English literature now.
Okay. Or MS in artificial intelligence programs?
Yeah, that's right. We have that. We offer artificial intelligence program in Turkish at the moment, but beginning from next term or next year, maybe next academic year, we're planning to convert this program to English as well.
And data sciences, as I'm noticing the questions as people are asking, I'm asking you, people are interested in MS data science.
Sorry, again.
MS
data science.
Data science.
Data science. Very similar. We can offer computer engineering master's degrees.
Yeah, students can study computer engineering, and then they can, with their professor, they can branch out into different areas because it's a very vast topic. Yeah, so it's a good start. Computer engineering is a good start.
As you have, in your presentation, as you presented a lot of fields, a lot of vast area you have covered. So many people are increasing and answering, questioning about them. Interestingly, for example, now someone is asking about BS Petroleum Engineering.
Petroleum engineering?
Yes.
No, not one of the fields we offer at the moment.
Okay, this is perfectly fine. So I'm happy to see the response of the students.
Yeah, great.
Yes. So what will be the criteria for the migration criteria? Like if someone want to migrate their education from Pakistan to Turkish universities, what will
okay, you mean transfer?
Transfer students, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's actually the same with the freshmen because they just start over. They send their applications, and with the, for example, for bachelor students, we need to receive the high school diploma and the transcript, and then after the registration here, they apply for the recognition. Okay. So they give us the transcript of their prior institution, prior studies, and then our Senate check them, and if they find it compatible with our curriculum here, they transfer the courses. It works like that. Too complicated?
No, it's quite simple.
Okay.
So So if students have any questions, they can come to KHM office or they can ask us online, and we'd be happy to answer anything regarding equivalency or other application process documents. Steve, you had something to share with us. If you can do that, that would be really great. I think you had a really good analogy to share as well.
Okay,
So,
I'll share my screen.
yes.
Okay, so can you see my presentation here?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, we can.
So a lot of this stuff was covered by the previous presentation. So, you know, we have English prep, internationally recognized degrees. It's a research university, top class academic staff, links with more than 100 universities around the world, high technology laboratory infrastructure, international mobility, etc. Close cooperation with industry, unparalleled career support, and that's what I want to talk about. Now, I consider it like a sandwich. First, we give you the English language prep or Turkish language prep. Then you get the excellent education, but most importantly is my part, the career support. So it's like a delicious sandwich. I'm actually vegan, so I found a vegan sandwich.
Not moving.
So they're not moving the slides?
No.
No. I think we can. Yeah, you are.
Can you see now? All right, so I'll do it like this then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it moving now?
Yes.
Okay, so Gedik University provides qualified language prep courses, qualified education programs, and qualified academic staff. But what is really the Gedik difference? Me.
Yeah.
We make it our mission, practically an obsession, to assist our international students with their careers after graduation, and very few universities here do that. I worked at 2 other universities before Gedik in the past. And after I left those universities, none of the international students were able to find jobs. So now I'm at Gedik, and our international students can stay and work in Turkey if they want to. These are the services that I offer: soft skills trainings, one-on-one career coaching. Can you see my slide here?
Yes, we can. Yeah.
So soft skills trainings, one-on-one career coaching. You can get an appointment with me. I do 40-minute sessions, 50-minute sessions. Information about companies willing to hire non-citizens. We do sector panels, function panels. And also, I'm willing to give Turkish lessons to the foreign students who want to learn Turkish. I'm fluent in Turkish, and I think I could teach Turkish better than a Turk because I'm explaining it as a native English speaker and what's difficult about Turkish. These are just some of the companies that are actively recruiting our international students. Right now we have over 40 companies. If you look at our career site, you can see international student careers. You click on it, and it's all the companies that are hiring international students. These are my details. I don't know if I could copy paste this and put it into the chat, but my email address is just steven.moros@gedik.edu.tr. My cell phone number is here. You can call me. And that's basically it from me.
Perfect. This was very helpful. So it is very nice to talk to you all, but let me move towards Mr. Mustafa. Mr. Mustafa, as or आप कह सकते हैं आपकी हमारी रिवायत के मुताबिक थोड़ा जो है. Now we will talk about in Urdu, so we can explain to our people in each language. Thank you. So Mr. Mustafa, over to you.
Ji.
You have to come up.
Yes, I'll thank Ms. Gulsum and Mr. Steve for a really detailed presentation. And the biggest catch over here, I think, as Steve really explained it very nicely with his analogy, the sandwich analogy. So I'll just explain that in a bit more detail in Urdu, if you'll excuse me for a second. जो भी यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स हैं, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। पहले आपको जो भी डिपार्टमेंट्स के बारे में है, हम सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन आपके साथ शेयर करते रहेंगे। आप कभी भी KHM ग्रुप को कॉल कर सकते हैं या हमारी ऑफिसेज में कॉल कर सकते हैं। आपको सारी डिपार्टमेंट्स की रिलेटेड इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल जाएगी। जो करियर काउंसलिंग बहुत एक इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है, क्योंकि जो भी पढ़ाई करने जाते हैं इन्वेस्टमेंट करता है। रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट मतलब बहुत जरूरी है। किसी भी चीज में अगर आप पैसे देते हो तो उसका रिटर्न मिलना बहुत जरूरी है। और जैसे स्टीव ने बताया कि दूसरी यूनिवर्सिटीज में ये अपॉर्चुनिटीज इतनी नहीं मिलती है, और टर्की में हम लोग बहुत ज्यादा यूनिवर्सिटीज के साथ काम करते हैं। काफी कम यूनिवर्सिटीज है जो मतलब स्टूडेंट्स को वाकई में सपोर्ट करती है। गेदिक यूनिवर्सिटी इज यूनिवर्सिटी मतलब जो it's not so old, it's a very recently established university. One of the biggest advantages जो आपको मिलेंगे कि आप पे बहुत ज्यादा इंटरिम फोकस मिलेगा स्टूडेंट्स पे, प्राइवेट फोकस मिलेगा, बुटीक टाइप की आपको एजुकेशन मिलेगी, प्रीमियम एजुकेशन मिलेगी आपको। उसके साथ आपको एक फेस टू फेस इंटरेक्शन मिलेगा, एक पर्सन मिलेगा आपके साथ जो इंटरेक्ट करके आपको करियर्स और दूसरी सारी चीजों के लिए गाइड करेगा। इरास्मस एक्सचेंज के लिए भी आपको अपॉर्चुनिटीज है, एंड इट डिपेंड्स जस्ट मतलब स्टूडेंट्स पे डिपेंड करता है कि वो अपने आप को कितना आगे लेके जाना चाहते हैं। और बाकी जितना भी सपोर्ट है यूनिवर्सिटी आपको प्रोवाइड करेगी। तो कुछ और क्वेश्चंस हैं मेरे, एक्चुअली मैं इंग्लिश में पूछूंगा खावला उनको, क्योंकि स्टीव को और गुलसुम से भी कुछ क्वेश्चंस पूछने थे। सो स्टीव एंड गुलसुम, like I'll have some questions for you. I was really excited about what Steve said, like, you know, since we have done, like, you know, we have collaborated with a few universities, but actually this is the first time we saw a face of companies and the list of companies that are recruiting from universities, because everyone has different claims that, you know, we support, etc. But we're really happy to have someone, you know, as Steve, who can guide students and give them a soft skill presentation, because there's a big gap between education and personality development and actually being ready for industry needs. You know, what the industry needs sometimes could be a bridge. So the university education is very important and very crucial. At the same time, the career counseling part is something important. Students from Pakistan usually always incline towards staying back wherever they are going to study, right? They want to explore opportunities to stay back and live. And Turkey is a very popular destination for Pakistani students. The culture and everything is quite close. Could you explain something that I had in mind, like, you know, Gedik Corp, as Gulsum actually said before, that Gedik Corp is an industrial organization. It was like quite a business-oriented group that they have started this institution. So can you explain a little bit about the history and why Gedik Corp, and, you know, how it helps students to find jobs, and, you know, in what way, in what senses do you collaborate with industries? Do the industries reach you, or you reach the companies as well, as part of the students' career counseling?
I guess I'll answer that one.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, something I forgot to say in my presentation is that I primarily do two things. The first thing I do is I help the students to establish a career objective. A lot of students don't have a career objective. They're not sure. So I help them to establish that career objective. And once they establish that career objective, I help them to achieve it. In terms of relations with the industry, you know, Gedik Holding is primarily involved with welding. It's a very, very well-known industrial company. They do welding, they do pipes and joints and valves. So the company is very, very well-known. So our university is respected because of the Gedik name. We're known to be an industrial university for industry. So companies, you asked, do I contact the companies or do they come to us? Both. So I'll often get phone calls from companies. Hi, you know, we have internships available. We want Gedik students, or we have full-time positions. But mostly it's me. My background, I think what makes me, let me market myself a little. What makes me a really good career counselor is I'm not just some guy who studied psychology and says, what's your inner passion? You know, my background is sales. I'm a sales guy. So I know how to help people get jobs, because the difference between corporate sales and a job search is pretty much zero. So I contact these companies on a daily basis. I'm writing to them. I'm asking, hey, can you tell us about your positions that are open? Would you like to come to our university and speak to our students? I'm constantly doing my sales. I have my sales hat on, and I'm writing to these companies all day. I was writing to them just today, just before this, just asking them, do they have positions available? Can they list their positions with us? So kind of a very long answer, but companies contact us because they know the name Gedik, but I'm actively contacting companies all day. That's my primary role.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So now, students, आपको समझ में आ गया कि मैं क्या समझाने की आपको कोशिश कर रहा था कि Gedik Corp is a very well known brand in Turkey in terms of industry. तो जो इंडस्ट्री और एजुकेशन के बीच में जो कनेक्शन और जो ब्रिज है, ये आपको मतलब करने के लिए आपको बहुत हेल्प करेंगे स्टीव, आपको उसके लिए हेल्प करेंगे, और जो गुलसुम की जो ऑफिस है वहाँ पे वो आपको एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम्स और आपके सारे जितने भी क्वेश्चंस है स्टूडेंट रिलेटेड, एजुकेशन रिलेटेड, उसके अंदर आपको हेल्प करेंगे।
अच्छा मुस्तफ़ा, यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन जो बार बार रिपीट हो रहा है वो आ रहा है मुसलसल टेक्नीशियन अकाउंटिंग एंड फाइनेंस प्रोग्राम्स के अबाउट। तो काइंडली वो इनको एक्सप्लेन आप अगर उर्दू में कर देंगे तो दे विल अंडरस्टैंड इट बेटरली कि मतलब दे आर ऑफर और नॉट। और फिर ये है कि आइल्स के बारे में क्वेश्चन आया है कि कैन वी अप्लाई विदाउट आइल्स।
Yeah, actually, IELTS is not valid in Turkey. Since 2014, with the decision of the Higher Education Council, IELTS hasn't been recognized in Turkey.
So students can apply without an English proficiency, right? They can apply without a TOEFL.
Sure. They don't need a proficiency. We conduct our own proficiency exam. So if their native language is English, and they're applying for a program offered in English, they don't need to present a language score. But if they need an English score after the registration, they can sit for the proficiency exam, both for Turkish or for English. They can sit for those exams here at the university. So they don't need to pay for extra exams.
Yeah, they can do them on Zoom too, the proficiency exam.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Okay, one more addition I want to do. Sorry, Mustafa, for interrupting you. I want to invite Mr. Majid from KHM Consultancy. So, can we have Mr. Majid here?
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
As
I told you all about the KHM Consultancy, so now we have Mr. Majid here and Mr. Mustafa from Apply Robin and Mr. Steve and Ms. Gulsum. So we have a whole package now to inform everything in detail. So now please carry on.
Thank you, Khala. Thank you, Steve, and thank you, Gulsum. Your presentation was fantastic, and you can see the feedback of the students. They looks very interested in this presentations and university as well, and they also have some common questions about why Pakistani students should choose Turkish universities. This is the basic questions, why they should prefer Turkey on the other European countries where they have much more options, like this type of little bit questions which mostly student ask. And when we visit different universities in Pakistan, Pakistani universities, and when we advertise Turkish universities, their faculties want to know what is difference between the Turkish universities and Pakistani universities or other international universities. These are my questions which I want to ask from Steve or Gulsum. Can you please explain like how a student can be motivated to study in Turkish universities?
Well, I can give a quick answer about that. I know there's a lot of Pakistani students in Turkey, and first of all, it's geographically close to your country. Second of all, it's a Muslim country, so the Pakistani students feel a little more, so it's sort of similar to their culture. But of course, an international CV is very important to have. And when these Pakistani students go back to Pakistan with a Turkish university degree, it's, employers find that very attractive.
Yeah, there is a very good trend of female students which they want to pursue their career in Turkish because of the Muslim aspects, because they feel more protective there. and that's why we have many applications of the female student from the Pakistan. Maybe this is the reason which Steve is mentioning. And yeah, Mustafa, do you have any questions, or we should take the question which students are asking here on live chat?
I had something to ask Ms. Gulsum regarding in like sorry, actually it's again a question of Steve, but it's regarding internships. So do students get help while they're studying to get internships? And about the Gedik Technology Transfer Office, because this is something that I'm personally interested. I think students can get a lot of value out of Gedik TTO. We've been following that closely, and there are a lot of projects going on around in Tubitak and related to Erasmus mobility projects. So these things, business students and international relations students can really benefit from, and even mechatronics engineering students, because there are a lot of, like, Turkey is really good in drone technology and robotic technology. So if you can explain a little bit about the Gedik difference as we speak in the industry.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will let him speak, but I will just want to remind him something. Steve, maybe you can also talk about this foreign trade program, associate program.
Yeah.
Foreign trade program. They go to the field at the fourth term. I think you know better than me this program, right?
Yeah.
It's offered in English, associate program, so they get ready for the business world quickly.
Absolutely. In terms of, I think Mustafa's beginning of his question was, do we help with internships? And the answer is absolutely yes. Each department has a dean, and the dean of that faculty helps with the internships. But of course, that's my primary job, making sure the students are getting internships. And one of the things that I say to the students is, don't just do your mandatory internship.
Yeah.
You should graduate with 6 internships, 5 or 6.
That's right.
You shouldn't just have one internship. So I'm very active helping the students with internships, and it's an obsession of mine. Any student who comes in my office, I'll ask, hey, how many internships have you done? Oh, I'm only a second-year student. I didn't do any internships. I'm like, what? No. So I'm constantly pushing the students to get internships. They're like, we don't know how. What do we do? And I guide them through it. I take them by the hand. And, they thank me later, because I think you yourself said it, Mustafa, a bit earlier.
Yeah.
Only 50% of the education happens in the classroom.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So you understand Urdu as well a little bit, because you got the gist of what I was speaking. Yes.
Yeah, no, because you threw in a lot of English words. I heard a lot of Urdu though. There's so many Pakistani students here.
That's how we speak Urdu in India and Pakistan. That's like we mix in English words,
Like
because we were British colony before. Yeah, so we have that in our DNA. So it comes out by itself. Certain words we can't explain in Urdu itself. So this is quite important, and I would again reiterate this for the students, that 5 and 6 internships, as Steve said, and this is really important, because a lot of the students who do internships in universities, I've been a student myself, and sometimes certain universities, they just tell you, like, you do your internship, you do your mandatory grade, you can do it in your country, and what they do is they just go to a company, they get a signature that they did an internship, and they just bring it back. So that's not helpful at all.
And they sit on Instagram all day, and they call their girlfriend or boyfriend all day. So what I do is I encourage the students to be picky, to be choosy. Don't just take any internship. Take an internship. I tell the students to ask in the job interview, because in a job interview they ask, do you have any questions for us? I tell the student to ask in the interview, what will I be busy doing here?
That's right. That's true. Because a lot of the internships is just printing copies or bringing tea to the other people.
Getting
so
coffee,
in Turkey it's tea, so they have to just
Hey, the official drink of Turkey is not tea. The official drink of Turkey is Turkish coffee.
Turkish coffee, yeah. yes. Turkey is actually the country that made coffee famous around Europe and the world. So that very few people know. That's true. So Majid, हम बात कर सकते हैं अगर आप if you have anything we can discuss regarding student questions. If you have anything, जी हम लोग बात कर सकते हैं.
जी जी, रिगार्डिंग स्टूडेंट क्वेश्चन हम इस पे कर रहे हैं कि क्योंकि स्टूडेंट्स के क्वेश्चंस हैं इसमें, मोस्टली क्वेश्चंस एमबीबीएस के हवाले से बात कर रहे हैं, तो मैं ज़रा उनको एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ। ये मलिक इस्माइल यार साहब पूछना चाह रहे थे कि इसमें एमबीबीएस के हवाले से। यस, हमारे पास एमबीबीएस की ऑप्शंस हैं बट इन डिफरेंट यूनिवर्सिटीज़। आप इसके लिए हमें हमारे ऑफिस कॉन्टेक्ट कर लें। हमारे जो गिवन नंबर्स हैं वो यहाँ पे मेंशन है, यहाँ पे कांटेक्ट करते हैं, आपको एमबीबीएस की ऑप्शंस मिल सकती हैं ये अप्लाई ओपन और केएचएम कंसल्टेंसी के प्लेटफॉर्म से। तो इस यूनिवर्सिटी के जो स्पेसिफिक प्रोग्राम्स हैं, जैसे गुलसूम ने और स्टीव ने एक्सप्लेन किया है, ये प्रोग्राम्स जो हैं इनकी हम डिटेल जो कोर्सेज ऑफर हो रहे हैं वो पेज पे शेयर कर देंगे, तो आप पेज पे चेक कर सकते हैं कोर्सेज की डिटेल, वन बाय वन कोर्सेज के कौन से कोर्सेज ऑफर हो रहे हैं और उनकी फीस क्या होगी। तो ये मोस्टली क्वेश्चंस अबाउट द कोर्स, व्हाट कोर्सेज आर ऑफरिंग के हिसाब से हैं। तो ये जी जी, तो इसका बेटर ये है कि हम जी जी,
मैं बैचलर स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बोलूंगा, मैं बैचलर स्टूडेंट्स के लिए एक चीज ऐड करना चाहूंगा, जो भी बैचलर्स पढ़ाई करना चाह रहे हैं टर्की में और जो इंजीनियरिंग चूज करना चाहते हैं। टर्की इज वन ऑफ द टॉप 10 कंट्रीज इन द वर्ल्ड एज फार एज आई नो, जो कंस्ट्रक्शन सेक्टर के अंदर बहुत आगे है। टर्की का जो लास्ट डेकेड के अंदर वन ऑफ द आई थिंक 8 out of the 10 biggest infrastructure projects in the world were done in Turkey, and I think mostly in Istanbul. 60% of them were in Istanbul. Istanbul का एयरपोर्ट जो वर्ल्ड का सबसे लार्जेस्ट एयरपोर्ट है, $20 billion का एयरपोर्ट है। इस्तांबुल कैनल प्रोजेक्ट का भी बात हो रही है, जो पूरा का पूरा एक आइलैंड क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, मतलब स्ट्रेट को काट के। इस्तांबुल के अंदर जो ब्रिजेस है, यावूज सुल्तान ब्रिज, मतलब €6 billion, €10 billion, यूरेशिया टनल, बहुत बड़े बड़े प्रोजेक्ट्स, और इसमें हंड्रेड्स एंड थाउजेंड्स ऑफ जॉब्स अवेलेबल हैं। मोस्टली इंटरनेशनल मतलब फायदे पे काम करते हैं। गेदिक यूनिवर्सिटी में ये डिपार्टमेंट अवेलेबल है। प्लस स्टीव वहाँ पे है सारे लोगों को हेल्प करने के लिए, बच्चों को इंटर्नशिप्स और जॉब्स ढूंढने के लिए, मतलब उसी सेक्टर के अंदर, सिविल इंजीनियरिंग सेक्टर में। सेकेंडली, बैचलर स्टूडेंट्स जो इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस और सोशल साइंसेज में जाना चाहते हैं, टर्की जियोग्राफिकली सबको पता है इट्स अ वेरी स्ट्रेटेजिक पोजिशन। तो जियोपॉलिटिकली बहुत सारी यहाँ पे चीजें चलती है। देयर आर वेरी मेनी जियोपॉलिटिकल इश्यूज टू डील विद फॉर इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट्स, सो दे विल गेट अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स कमिंग अप देयर वे।
And by the way, it's funny you mentioned the construction sector, because just yesterday I was in touch with 47 construction companies talking about our students and internships, asking for projects just yesterday.
Oh wow. I mean, yeah, here you go. I mean, you know, for students who are here, if you want to come, you can choose these departments, because you have to see कौन सा लोकेशन है, कौन से कंट्री में जा रहा हूँ, what are the opportunities available in that country, and which are the target areas where you can get the best career objective, and you can line up your education with those opportunities to settle back over there. When we come to masters, we are also sending students for engineering management. So engineering management is also a bridge between engineering department and the management domain. So a lot of the engineering students are not equipped with the business side of the things, the management side of the industries, and I think engineering management is that kind of a course. Sorry, there is Azan over here in the background, but I'll mute myself. And Majid, you can continue.
So I guess so. The whole questions are done. Some questions are repeatedly asking again and again. We will answer you all people, and if someone is not getting the answers right now, you can must see our this webinar link on Facebook. So
yeah,
you
they
will
can
have
email us.
Yeah, sure.
Someone asked about mechanical engineering. Yes, we do have mechatronics engineering.
Mechatronics and mechanical engineering. Mechatronics
Yes,
in English, mechanical in Turkish at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we do have mechanical engineering. You can apply.
So it was amazing to talk to you all, and your presentations were, very informative. You are very nice people, and I love to talk to you all. And
we're waiting for you in Turkey.
Thank you.
Inshallah, hopefully. Yes.
Inshallah, that's also Turkish.
Yeah, that's also Turkish. Yes. There is accounting and finance, right? There is something related to finance in Gedik. We have masters in project management. So engineering management is somewhat similar. People can choose engineering management if they want, and masters in electrical engineering. Gulsum, we
it's
have
available. It's available in Turkey.
Okay, so we can do master's electrical, and also for the students, like the students sometimes they ask for only English. I would like to add that even Turkish programs are as good as English programs. You just need to study 1 year of Turkish language, and you can acclimatize yourself with the surrounding and with the culture and the people. I think that's a good time to adjust yourself with the climate and the people, and you can continue because that will also help you get jobs in the local market, right?
Any student who
Steve also
studies abroad
supports.
should learn the language. Sorry, Gulsum.
Yeah.
Steve also
Okay.
supports international students learning Turkish. So
Learning
as
Turkish,
he,
yes.
as he
another
learning
university
Turkish
I
not
worked at-
acquired, he can empathize.
Yeah, at another university that I worked at, I offered to give Turkish lessons to the MBA students, and they were mostly Pakistani. I had a class full of Pakistani students, and I taught them Turkish, and I love it. I think teaching English is boring, but I love teaching Turkish.
Did they succeed in learning Turkish?
No,
No.
they didn't work. They were lazy.
They were lazy. Okay. If you're not lazy, then you can learn Turkish. I think I myself learned Turkish in 3 months, so it was easy because
It's an easy language.
It's
a
an easy
very
language.
Easy language.
Yes, it's a very easy language for Urdu speaking people. Like we have more than 3,000 words common between Turkish and Urdu, so it's quite an easy language. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you all for this session. It was very informative. So I guess it was a nice experience, and the responses are amazing, and I am just loving it as usual. But today your presentations were very interesting and in detail. So thank you for joining us. Thank you all. So we will sum up here. Sorry.
Thank you.
Our players. Actually, okay, we'll sum up our webinar here. The purpose of these webinars or the series of these webinars are to help the students who are interested in studying abroad. And hopefully today's webinar was very informative, and you people will, can ask more questions after seeing this webinar on the Facebook links or on YouTube. So
जी खोला इसको वाइंड अप करने से पहले कुछ चीज़ें एक क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं और मेरे ख्याल में काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है जिसकी वजह से मैंने दोबारा ज्वाइन किया है मुस्तफ़ा is there any financial requirement for the Pakistani students like the bank statements or the fixed deposit account any how he can prove himself like for the European countries they need 2 million 3 million bank statement to show up for the visa.
So for Pakistani students, the bank account statements is pretty much around 5 lakh PKR, like 500,000 PKR. In 3 months bank statement they have to show, and they can if the student doesn't have that much money in their bank account, which is quite obvious, like they might not have that much money, they can use a sponsorship letter of affidavit of support from their parents, so they can support.
Like only 5 lakh Pakistani rupees.
500,000 PKR is more than enough to get a visa, like to get your, expedite your visa process. And even Gulsum's office, I'm sure she will help, with sending emails to the embassy for the visa issuance.
We always do. Yeah, we do. We support them with the visa procedures. We send letters to the embassy stating that they are our students. And after their arrival to Turkey, we also support them with their residence permit procedures.
ओके इसमें मुस्तफ़ा नेक्स्ट जो चीज़ है कि हम ये अगर सितंबर अक्टूबर इनटेक के लिए कर रहे हैं तो ये कितने मंथ का प्रोसीजर है कि अगर आज बच्चा जो है वो रजिस्टर्ड होता है KHM के पास या अप्लाई रोबन के पास तो इन हाउ मच टाइम ही कैन बी इन तुर्की.
So if we apply for the bachelor's program, I must say, to Gulsum's office, and they are very fast and very responsive through emails, etc. So students can submit their documents, वो documents भेज सकते हैं, and I think within 2 or 3 business days for bachelor students we get an offer letter from Gedik University. For master students, the faculty takes time to evaluate the students' bachelor documents and certificates, and as soon as that comes in, the student can apply for the visa at the visa application center in Pakistan, and it takes about 15 days 15 to 20 business days for the visa to come in if their documents are applied properly. तो 15 से 20 दिन में उनका वीजा मतलब आ जाएगा. और as soon जैसे ही स्टूडेंट अप्लाई करता है वीजा के लिए वो हमें डेट दे सकता है, वीजा एप्लीकेशन डेट. We will transfer that to Gulsum's office and they will send an email to the embassy with the student's offer letter to expedite the visa process as well.
Okay, perfect. Is there any other questions, Mr. Majid, you want to ask?
I uploaded my email. Anybody wants to write?
Perfect. Sure.
Perfect.
Okay, I think Majid, we lost Majid. We can conclude the webinar. If there is other questions, then we can, I hope that Steve and Gulsum won't mind to join another session with us, maybe some months.
Yes. So actually, most of the questions are again and again repeatingly, coming to us. So I have told you all people. I will say again that your every question will be answered. And if something you are not getting right now, you can see our webinar on the Facebook or on YouTube maybe for the further answers in detail. Thank you so much for all joining us, and especially Mr. Steve, Ma'am Gulsum, and Mr. Mustafa and Mr. Majid. So now you had a whole package of details actually. So the purpose is all about your ease, working on your ease, how you can study in abroad. We'll see you hopefully in the next webinar. Till then, take care of yourself and properly take care of SFs. Thank you.
Stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Take care.
Same to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.